Welcome to the Maryland Suburbs Market Watch, brought to you by Real Estate Business Intelligence and MRIS Company. Let's take a look at the most recent activity in the Maryland suburbs housing market, which includes these areas. As of March, the nation has recovered all of the private sector jobs lost in the recession. Between February and March, the nation added 192,000 jobs, all of which were in the private sector. Over the past 12 months, the U.S. gained 2.2 million new jobs, led by growth in professional services, leisure and hospitality, and education and health services. At 6.7%, the U.S. unemployment rate was unchanged from February. Activity in the national housing market remains sluggish, and existing home sales, new home sales, pending home sales, and housing starts were below their year-ago levels. Winter weather continued to play a role, but rising prices and interest rates may impact sales favorably in the upcoming months. In the Maryland suburbs, buyer activity remained low in March. There were 1,253 closed sales in March, 16% fewer than last year. This is the third consecutive year-over-year decrease for this indicator. The number of new pending contracts also decreased, falling 4.3% from last March to a total of 2,224 contracts, and marking the fifth month of year-over-year decreases. The number of home sales continues to rise and is now increased from the prior year for 6 months in a row. The number of active listings increased 13.6% from last year, rising to 3,566 listings at the end of March. Even with this increase, inventory remains tight and is only 27% of its 2008 peak. New listings also increased from the prior year, breaking the trend of the past few months. There were 2,483 new listings in March, 2% more than this time last year. The median sales price in the region reached its highest March level in 6 years. As compared to last year, it increased 5.6% or $15,000 to $285,000. The median days on market is now 24 days, 2 days more than this time last year, but below the 5-year average of 40 days. March generally continued the winter pattern seen earlier in the Maryland suburbs. Both closed sales and new pending contracts decreased. Seller activity continues to increase, but inventory remains tight. The median price increased due in part to the tight inventory. After a slow winter, spring and summer should pick up and capture some of this pent-up buyer demand. That's the Maryland Suburbs Market Watch for this month. Check back next month for the latest.